Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible, with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people.
Good
out there
afternoon,
that never
and
get
welcome
cruise,
to another
but helping hands is
episode
helping
of
making
Behind the Mission. Today, we take you on another journey of meeting another fellow board member. He is the Vice President of Helping Hands for Cruising. We want to dive deeper into why he chose this organization, who he is, and what he loves most about it all. So sit back, relax, and I hope you guys all enjoy this episode of Behind the Mission with Dewey. All righty, Dewey, welcome aboard. Thank you for joining me today.
I'm glad to
So-
be here. I know we've tried this number of times. At least we're finally getting it done.
Right. And I'm very excited to have you be here and be a part of all of this. So, without any further ado, tell us a little bit about your background and how you became involved with Helping Hands for Cruising.
Well, I retired about 6 years ago and decided I wanted to spend my life traveling and having fun. And of course, I enjoy cruising. Well, once you get involved in the cruising community, you find all kinds of wonderful people. And lo and behold, I got involved with a group of people going on a cruise, the Down Under Cruisers. Of course, they're all near and dear to our heart now. And we were planning they were planning a group cruise, and I was going to go on it. And we all know by now the young man by the name of Kenny wanted to come on this cruise, so he was having problems arranging that. So we all just kind of pitched in and made it happen. Well, that ended up being such a wonderful experience that after the cruise was over, Sean called me up one night and we kind of hashed out this idea to make an organization where we would do this for more people. And sure enough, we came up with Helping Hands for Cruising. And I'm very much a person that likes to do good. And to me, this organization does just as much good for those of us that are involved in it as it does for the people we help. So it was a no-lose situation.
Okay. So, as the vice president, you play a significant role in shaping the organization. What are some of the most rewarding aspects to your job?
To my job, I enjoy being part of something that I consider to be very important. I know a lot of people on the board do a lot more extensive things probably than what I do. And I keep working at trying to uphold my end of things better. I'm kind of like Sean's face in the US because so many things that happen here, he's asleep for, and so many things that happen there we're asleep here for. So I try to do what I can at this end to help our charity through whatever bumps and stuff we get. We needed a home for the charity, so the home for the charity is here in Plantation. We use my address so that we have a place for everything to go. I helped get set up with the bank accounts and other different things associated with the charity, and I continue to try to make as many contacts as I can and build up the skills to become another crystal. But I like being the part of something important. So, especially being retired with no job, it gives me some fulfillment in my life now.
Okay. Um, and that's all amazing. And the world needs more people like our board people, the mission that we all stand by, and the mission that is near and dear to each and one of our hearts. So, with that being said, can you share a story about a specific person or an experience that you truly um, like resonated with you during your time here with Helping Hands for Cruising? Like, what part of it really stuck out to you?
But there's so many instances, and I've been thinking about this. Probably the most meaningful was the day I got to spend with Kenny, because on the first cruise, we each of us board members had a day to kind of keep, I don't want to say keep an eye on him, but to kind of help him because he was the first time cruiser. He didn't know the ropes. So we each took turns showing him the ropes. I think we were in Aruba. And so he and I were going to go run around in Aruba all by together. And when I mean run around, that guy can run you around.
That he can, that he can.
We had such a good time. And for those of you who don't know Kenny, he's in a walker and he doesn't walk like most people. But boy, that guy could outrun me. We took we did walking. We didn't go on a tour or anything, but we went down to a bar at one end of the dock area that was popular. And it was a very hot day, so we were very warm by the time we got there and very tired. So we're chugging down all this water and kind of sitting relaxing. And then when we headed back, I don't know what got into that guy, but I think he got to the ship before I did. I was, and I'm not the fastest walker in the world. I'm especially at that point. I was a little heavier than I am now and a little slower moving than I am now, and it was all I could do to keep up with him. But boy, he has ambition just in spades, and you can't help but absorb some of that excitement and that energy when you're around him because it just he's always smiling, he's always laughing, and he's always at 100%. And it doesn't matter how you feel, you can't help but feel positive around him. And that is basically what this is all about. We give so many people that positive energy, and it all comes back to us in spades.
Yep. Truly, truly agree with you. In your own opinion, what makes Helping Hands for Cruising unique compared to other organizations in in the spaces that we go to? Like what makes like us stand out more than others, or what is your opinion on it all?
I think one of the things that helps us stand out is that we were all this organization was formed truly from the heart. It wasn't so many organizations are formed because they have an ultimate goal in mind. They have, purposes or something like that. We filled a need and saw a good chance to do this for other people and decided, well, how can we best do that? And so we are truly from the ground up charity. We started bare bones, just a lot of ambition and no experience, and now we are quickly growing into a larger charity, one with loftier goals, and we're starting to achieve some of those goals. And the whole process has been a learning process for us because none of us were experienced in creating a charity, and some of us may have been involved in charities, so that helped. But even the board itself has grown over the years since we started because when we first started, the board was just a bunch of good, positive people with a big heart. But most of us didn't know what we were doing. So we kind of played it by ear and did what we could. Well, as things grown, we found we need better needs. So the board had to grow to fit those needs. So we've gotten better people, more qualified to do what they do. And it's helping us just grow by leaps and bounds. So
Nice, very nice. In your opinion, what are some of the most significant changes that you've seen that, the board itself has like thrived on since, like you said, since the beginning, since, kind-hearted people to where it stands right now? Like, what do you see? How do you see the growth and the changes in like, from your perspective, looking at the board as a whole?
at the beginning, we had lots of good ideas and we had lots of good ambition and lots of good heart, but we didn't know how to achieve that. We were trying the best we could. And then probably what I'd say a year, maybe a year and a half ago or something like that, we made some major changes to the board. Not so much getting rid of people, but bringing people in who were more qualified to do what they do. And a lot of the people that were on the board, we didn't throw off, but a lot of them stepped down to the advisory board level because they knew they couldn't handle the jobs they had. And so we still have their heart and their ambition working with us, but now we have more qualified board members with us that can do the things we need. And all of us have a lot to learn yet. But that feeling alone, up until that point, I always felt good about what we did, but I was very leery because we talked the talk, but we really didn't know how to walk the walk. And
Right.
now I feel we're walking that walk.
Good.
And things are going to happen, and I think that change when we changed the makeup of the board and actually had qualified people in assigned positions, I think that made a big difference for us.
Yeah. What are some of the long-term goals that you would like to see Helping Hands for Cruising exceed the most on? Like, what are some of the things that you've seen that the board has talked about that you yourself are like really thrilled about watching that evolve?
I look forward to the time when we become large enough that I like to compare ourselves to uh, the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And I try to consider our charity to be the Make-A-Wish of first-time cruisers, for let's put it that way. And I would like to see where we have so many people that are interested in being helped by us that it becomes a real chore for us to find enough cruises to put them on. And instead of, right now we're always looking for somebody to go on the next cruise and we don't have a long list of people. But as we grow and people find out about us and learn what we're up to, I think that's going to change and that will help us grow even farther. I know Sean has a list he wants to do like 100 cruises a year.
Right.
And that would be great, but we have to build baby steps. But I can see it happening. There's no successful endeavor ever took off like gangbusters from the first step. It takes a process to go through, and we're still learning that process and trying to build things, but we are making progress, and that's the big thing. So I can see in 5 years from now, we will be so involved in doing what we do that people will be knocking at our doors to learn more information, to be involved, to find uh, a way to get somebody they feel is qualified onto our cruises, and that would be a heck of a problem to be in, wouldn't it?
Right, right. No, it would be very, even from my aspect point of view of, the board and whatnot, it would be outstanding for all of us if we get to see that happen, and be able to thrive and shine and be like, hey, we all as a whole made this happen,
Yep.
and be able to, I don't want to say shed a layer because you never want to shed that layer, but keep that, oh, we got this. We're good at this. This is what's working for us. And I can't believe we took it from what you said, all these kind-hearted individuals and made all these dreams become their reality. And this organization as a whole is thriving on it. And,
Hmm.
I don't care if we have over 100,000 people out there that we're putting on these cruise ships. We're changing those lives one step at a time.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what's truly remarkable about our organization, would you not say?
Oh, very much so. I've been fortunate enough to be on all of the cruises where we had a person except for the last one with Roxanne, and seeing the how people react when they get a chance to to come on the cruise, to see things for the first time. Like Kenny, he'd never even, I don't think he'd ever been out of the state of Kentucky before he went on this cruise. And he
Right.
got to be on a cruise. He got to see the ocean. He got to learn and see so many things he didn't know. Other people on the cruises, they just know that people actually care and are doing something to help them without them having to beg for it or to go out and campaign for something. Just people were doing it because of the kindness of their heart. I mean, these people become friends and family for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It seems like everybody that we have taken on a cruise we've lit a fire under them. Most of them have either been on another cruise already or else they're already booked. I know a lot of them are booked on the cruise we have coming up later this year. So, it's an excitement that we help start that fire. And by golly, we're not going to be responsible for putting it out on anybody.
Right. Speaking of cruises, what kind of cruise do we have planned now?
Hmm. I think we have this little cruise planned. We've got the Rock and Roll Tribute cruise planned for November 30th through December 6th. And it is going to be on the Norwegian Encore, sailing out of Miami. And we are going to Grand Cayman, um, Roatan, and Belize, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
And if you've never been on a cruise before, this is going to be a wonderful cruise. Those are kind of like your basics for the Western Caribbean. Uh, those of us who've cruised a lot, we've been there, done that, but it's still always exciting to go to. And now we get to share that excitement with other people that have never done it before. This will be my first time on a Norwegian ship, so even as an experienced cruiser, I've got that level of excitement built on this because it's something new for me. And I'm really looking forward to that experience as well as helping our candidates with their experience. So it's going to be a double whammy for me.
Right.
And that cruise, we have a tribute band by the name of Foreign Journey. Uh, they are a tribute band to Foreigner and to Journey. Most of us probably grew up with those groups. Everybody's heard of them. Most people probably know their song. You've probably sung a bunch in karaoke. Well, now we're going to get a chance to do all of that. And these people, from what I have heard already, are going to be I can't wait to see the entertainment that they provide on the ship. I'm not sure how many shows we're having, but there'll be a number of shows on the ship as well as a number of shows on the private island when we get there. So if you get into good rock and roll music, this is going to be a heck of an experience. Not that a cruise itself isn't always a good experience, but this is just something, the cherry on top.
Right. Right. Um, I know that if anybody is looking to go, they can contact Bruce at Ocean to Ocean Travel and see about getting on board a ship. And we would love to have you guys if you are willing to want to come and enjoy it with all of us. Or you can reach out to any one of us and we can also put you in contact with Bruce.
Yes.
Um, as you can see, I am also a mom. So I have a 7-year old. So hold on for 1 second. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
The life of a board member, we're
Okay.
always
I will be there in just a minute.
multitasking. Oh,
Okay, I'll be there in just a minute. But I'm on an interview, so I need you to go and I can come back and join you, okay? Give me just a few minutes, okay? But I can't have you on the screen because you don't have any shirts on. All right. Sorry about that.
Another one of our multitasking board members.
Correct. So back to our interview here. What um oh man, I lost my train of thought here. So what message would you like to share with those who are considering getting involved with Helping Hands for Cruising?
There's so many ways that you can get involved and enjoy this feeling that we all get to enjoy by being a part of it. If you feel like you're a likely candidate, you've got a lot ahead of you to look forward to. You just contact a board member. We'll get you in touch with the proper procedures in order to. You have to do a video, and there's some questions we need to know and make sure about. But it's a little process to make sure that not just everybody is asking to go on a cruise free, because you have to have never been on a cruise before, and you can't be related to one of the board members, so we can't get our family on it just for a free cruise.
Correct.
But and you have to really, we kind of like it to be some kind of a need. It doesn't require that you be handicapped, doesn't require anything, but if you have a need to go on this cruise, it helps give us the ambition to want to select you. Let's put it that way. But it's not, there's not no requirement for that. So while you are going through that stage, there's other ways that you can enjoy this excitement. You can go on one of these cruises, and a lot of you out there have already been on cruises, so you know what it's like to be on cruises. You know what it's like to be on cruises with people you know. This is just a way to get to know more people and to get to meet more people, including our recipients. If you are uh, sponsoring a cruise and are interested in having one of our candidates on there and some of our board members and people that support Helping Hands, by all means, let us know, and we'll be happy to start you on that process, because we do, as a rule, we don't create the cruises yet. We try to help a cruise that's already in existence by bringing some more people in, our recipient plus board members, followers, stuff like that. So we're always looking for people that are willing and experienced. We don't want somebody to just create a cruise and say, hey, let's do this. It's helpful if you know what you're doing, because having a recipient and some of the things that go on with us requires a little bit of planning. So we want somebody to be able to know what they're doing. But the feeling you're going to take away in your heart by the time that's done, you're not going to find anywhere else. And so if you either want to be a recipient, you want to just attend the cruise, or you want to plan the cruise, there's so many different ways that you can be involved and do that. And even if you can't do any of that, donate. There are ways you can help us. $1, $5, $10, $100, $1,000. We'd love you dearly. But you can donate to our cause on a one-time basis. You can donate on a monthly basis, whatever you feel comfortable with. But every dollar you send us, we're going to put to use. None of us get paid on the board. The only expenses we have are the legal stuff that it takes to create a charity. We don't have overhead costs, office space, stuff like that. And what we do have, we try to keep down to a bare minimum. So I think we figured up it's well over 95% of any money donated goes straight to helping the recipients. And that's in providing the cruise, helping with their transportation to get to the cruise port, um, helping. So a lot of times there's a stay involved at a hotel maybe beforehand, the cruise itself, things to do on the cruise. We want to make this a full experience that they don't have to worry about anything, and they can enjoy the whole experience and not just a little taste of it. So we
Right,
we enjoy what we do, and we want to keep doing that.
right. Um, so with that being said, let's talk about what's going on this weekend. What do we have planned for this weekend that people are ways that people could help support or join or get involved?
Well, as we were talking about, one of the ways you can join or you can help is by donating. You've probably heard in the past that we've had a number of cruiseathons that are kind of like online telethons on YouTube. Well, this weekend we have a 24-hour telethon going on where this is to help us raise capital to help with the cruise coming up. There's a lot of expenses involved in that. This is the biggest endeavor we've ever embarked on. And so we have bills to pay just like anything else. So we're looking for help from you, the cruising community, the RVing community, the any community that's interested in doing some good. So starting, I think it's at 6 o'clock on Friday night until probably what 6 o'clock Saturday, something like that. It's like it's a 24-hour thing. There's going to be something going on every hour. Most of it's going to be filled with live YouTubers, and they'll be doing their best to entertain you and hopefully help encourage you to donate. There'll be QR codes in the corners of the screens. One will be set up for Australia, the other is for here in the US, whichever way it comes up. So you can just simply click on those. And we collect money through a program called Zephy, which will help us track what's going on. We know who donated, how much they donated. You can set it up under a monthly pay plan or however works out easier for you. And it's a very simple process. We don't require that you donate. We do request that you donate. That's
Right.
but yeah, after all, that's what we're here for is to try to help people, and it takes money to do that. And we know you would like to help people as well. So you can help us help people by helping donate. So please watch this weekend. You'll be able, if you follow the Helping Hands for Cruising Facebook page or the website, there'll be a list of links once we get everything situated so you know what to watch when. Um, it's going to be a very entertaining event, and our cruiseathons we've had in the bath are now, well, it's not what we're calling them now. What do we call them now? I'm drawing blank on
This
it, but
one is called All Hands on Deck.
that's right. This one is called All Hands on Deck. So this is a way for all of you to help us help our recipients. And you'll get a good laugh, you'll get some education, and you'll have a lot of fun just watching because every crew YouTuber that shows up on this telethon is different. So everybody
Correct.
brings something different to the table. So if you watch a lot of these people on a normal basis, you'll be able to come watch them again as well as a bunch of other people and be entertained. Maybe you'll find a new show that you want to start watching regularly and subscribe to. It'll be a fun event. And for those of us that grew up watching Jerry Lewis telethons every year, it was
Right?
always something I looked forward to. It's like I didn't plan anything, so I could sit in front of that TV the whole time. So here's the same kind of thing. And I got a giant TV I can put it all up on. So I definitely will be watching as much as I can, helping out in chats when I can, and doing what my share to be able to help the whole event.
Right. And if you guys are catching this, you are catching this on our event. And over here on the screen is a chat window. Up at that top is going to be a link to where you can donate and help support and help make others' dreams become a reality. And you will get a private message to you after you submit that. It's going to be a form that you can use for your taxes because it is a tax write-off because we are a 501c organization. So therefore, we're a nonprofit, and you guys are more than willing to use that form for your taxes. And again, you will follow the links and everything to keep going because there's going to be more and more and more and more of this throughout the day, continuing into the evening, all day Saturday. Um, Dewey, as a leader, what drives you to keep going, especially during like tough times with us? Like what what keeps your momentum still alive?
Greed. I know
Greed.
that by the look on your face, you weren't expecting that answer, but it is kind of a certain level of greed. I like the feeling that I get by doing some good. And so being involved with this, doing what I can helps keep things going and active so that I keep getting that feeling of satisfaction when we get somebody on a cruise. It's real easy to sit back and see things happening and say, hey, that's a good thing they're doing. But boy, it's nothing compared to the feelings you get when you're here actually doing it. And that keeps me motivated, especially since I'm retired now. I don't have a job to go to all the time, so I can spend time doing things that I need to for the charity. And it's nice when you put in the work, then you get to enjoy the pleasure when it's all done.
Right. Okay, Dewey. Well, we're coming down to the 9 minute mark, and I wanted to let you know that I really appreciate you coming aboard. Um, I appreciate you giving us your backside of everything and getting to know who Dewey is and what Dewey does, and another familiar face of Behind the Mission. And we greatly appreciate you joining us. And is there anything else you would like to leave our viewers with?
I would like to remind everybody, think of back to the time when you've done something that made you feel really good. How much effort did you have to put in to do that? Sometimes it's very little. Sometimes it's a lot. With Helping Hands for Cruising, we've got something at both ends of the spectrum. So please help us help people. We don't ask for much, and when we do, we'd like to see people come forward. So help your heart grow by being a part of what we're doing and get that warm, fuzzy feeling, and continue that warm, fuzzy feeling by following our channel, following our Facebook page, following all of our social links, and helping share all that information so that we can get known by more and more people. Because the more people that know about what we're doing, the more people that can help us, and the more people we can help, either as a recipient or just help that warm, fuzzy feeling grow inside them.
Well, Dewey, that is surely very moving and very honest. Guys, we want to thank you all for joining. Thank you for being a part of Behind the Mission. And the mission is so much more than just the individual that sits here before you. It's the passion, it's the caring, it's the loving, it's the touching, and touching by touching lives, making those dreams become a reality, and learning from each individual who you will see through this little behind the mission thing that we have, getting to know them, getting to know why they care, and getting to know why they're so passionate about helping Hands for Cruising, and help spread the word so that somebody out there that we may never know, we can change their life by one friendly, kind gesture at a time. And that's making their dream become a reality. So, Dewey, I greatly appreciate everything that you're doing. And I greatly appreciate you being a part of, the board, and coming on today and talking with us and sharing your vision and your dreams and what it has done to you, and helping everybody get to know you a little more personally than, oh, he's just a Helping Hands for Cruising member. Who is that? No, this is who Dewey is. He is our vice president, and
Vice
I
President and resident cruiseaholic.
yeah, I feel like this is very important for each and every one to know just who Dewey is. So, Dewey, thank you very much from the bottom of my heart, from the bottom
My
of Helping
pleasure.
Hands for Cruising. It was great to have you on the show today, and I greatly appreciate everything you're doing. So, guys, until next time, stay tuned, follow those links on the other side. And if you want to, this will be up on our YouTube channel so you can come back and thoroughly get to know Dewey a little more if you were in a hurry and couldn't catch it all today. And until next time, thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next Dreams. Oh, sorry, Behind the Mission. I almost said Dreams in Motion because that's what our cruisathons are.
I'm glad I'm
So,
not the only one that has brain flatulence.
right, right. It's only human nature. So, but we will see you guys all on the next one. And thank you for being with us today. Take care.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul, and floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach? One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come